have awoken on this drizzly Saturday morning. It is 5:45 and we are heading up to Bell today for an explore down to the Dalpura Creek Green Pool. I've been doing a little bit of reading up on this place over the last couple of weeks. So it is not a dedicated track. We have to start up there on the Jinki fire trail. We're going to be heading along that trail and looking over into the Gross Valley in the Waterfall National Park at the rock faces. I think they're called the pagodas, a similar name that they were called in the Gardens of Stone when we went to the Lost City with Mavericks. And then we'd probably see Four Head, I think it is, in the distance. And then we actually head down, we descend down into the creek through the pagodas and get to the creek and then walk up the creek to the green pool. The reason why it is green is when the sun shines in from the top of it, it illuminates the pool green. Although today, with it being raining down here in Leone, there may not be a hell of a lot of green. Now the problem with this explore today is, once we get down into the creek, there may be sections where we may have to take off our clothes and wade through the creek in chest-high water. That's what people have reported in the past. There is another way that we can go down. It's the exit point, and that gets you straight down to the pool without any problem. But you then miss out all the scenic route that we plan on going down. So we're going to take the risk. We're going to go along the Jinki fire trail, down through the pagodas, into the creek, and then under cliffs and through boulders, and it's going to be a pretty interesting explore. It's one of those ones where you don't know what's in front of you. As I said, it's not on any national parks map, and if you satellite map it, it's not like there's a trail down and a trail up. We're going to have to do a little bit of guesswork once we start making our way home. So we're going to head up now to Bell. Hopefully it'll be a little bit clearer up there. It did say 10 to 22 up at Bell, but down here in Leone it's raining at the moment. But that's just the way I like our explores. Let's go. On our way up to Bell, and we've pulled over here at the metro just on the outskirts of Bilpin. It might even be Bilpin. There she goes. She's got another coffee. She loves her coffee. We had a look what the forecast is going to be, and apparently there's going to be scattered thunderstorms. Scattered thunderstorms, cloudy, and at the moment it's drizzling. So we're trying to waste a little bit of time. Was there a dunny?
Yeah, it's a really unusual dunny. Well, and you know what he was playing on there at top of what's he?
What?
Julianne by Dire Straits.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow. Is this 24 hours, you reckon?
No,
I think
I doubt it. I have to have 24 hours out here.
Yeah, no.
Do you want to see the toilets?
Yeah, I'll go past.
There are two little outhouses.
Oh yeah, there's outhouses.
Yeah. I felt I had to buy a coffee or something to go to use this toilet. And so I said, see you then.
Oh, those things, the corrugated iron. We're right next to all the gas tanks.
Yeah.
Right, I'm going to start heading back up and stop filming just in case.
Good idea.
We've got 5:0 turning up. We have arrived. We're up here on the lonely Bells Liner Road. Up this way is Mount Wilson, heading back towards Richmond. And this way takes you to Dargan and Lithgow. This is where you park. If anyone is thinking about doing the Dalpura Canyon walk, look for where the road divides, where the barricades in the center line there. Just park on this little section here. There's a section here where there's a whole bunch of cars can park. And we'll head up here after, and I'll show you exactly where the exit point is and where we're going to start the trail. Look at those mountains. go, Julesy. So we're just walking up to the Jinki fire trail, and from what I've been able to find out, this is the way we'll be coming back. As I said, there's no dedicated path. There is a fire trail, but if you wanted to go do the Dalpura pool without having to wade through water, that is if it's deep, you would head straight down here. But we're going to head up here to the Jinki fire trail, and that way we'll be able to see Thord Head, the cliffs of the Gross Valley, the pagodas, and we'll be heading down the mountain. Have a look up there, Jules. Does it say Jinki fire trail on the gate there? Because I'm sure today we're going to get lost a little bit. It is 14 degrees up here. No sign? It is a bit chilly. Once we get down to the base of the canyon, we should be okay. I think this is it, yeah. When you look at, there's a fire trail over there, so that's where you come out. And they talk about the parking area where we parked at. So, all right, we'll head along here and see where this takes us. Up on the ridge now of this Jinki fire trail, we're starting to see the cliffs of the Gross Valley down below, with the fog rising, slowly disintegrating. I can see a watchtower in the distance there. Must be up near the weighing station up at Bell there. There's been a lot of puddles here, so I'm not filled with confidence. I'm thinking it's pretty cold at the moment. We'll go and suss out the situation about wading through these creeks chest high, but at the moment you're not going to get me going through the water at this temperature. Freaking die of hypothermia. What a beautiful spot. Just up here is just magnificent. We're yet to head down through the pagodas, through the cliff faces, through the rock faces, sorry. I don't know if the camera is picking up the beauty of that, but magnificent. We're starting to descend down now, so we've got to watch our footing, because it has been raining. And it's going to be very slippery. You can see all the cliffs in the distance there. Still can't hear any water or anything. But once you get to a certain point up the top there, it just has a severe drop, and all you're doing now is just heading straight down. So pretty easy from where we park. So if anyone's thinking about doing this, so far it's been very easy. It's like a goat track. They call it a fire trail, but it's just thin enough for people to walk through. Your trees are brushing on your shins and knees and thighs. But relatively easy, and what a perfect day to go walking. 14 degrees, we've warmed up already, the rain's holding off. I think they're going to get some views down here. I'll just keep on filming until this little section. Wow, look at that through there. It's like someone's turned on a smoke machine. you see in between the mountain there, Jules? Look how thick it is. Look at that. Okay, so they're the pagodas I think they're talking about. This was like the Gardens of Stone in the Lost City that we were looking at. So we're going to be walking down through these pagodas down to the Dalpura Canyon, down to the creek down there. There's another pagoda up the top there. I don't know, they just call them, it's like a little rock canopy. You know when they build those little rock canopies? Mav told me about that name, and then when I was reading up about Dalpura Canyon, it said someone had wrote that you'll be walking down through the pagodas. So I gather we'll be walking down through those things. Let me just go down over here and have a look over here. I love how it opens up here. Look at this. This is like Evan's Head Lookout there. It opens up like this, looking over to that waterfall. Do you reckon this would be better with the sun, or do you like the mist? As we always talk about, when it rains, everything comes alive, so it's very green at the moment. But I think you'd have to wait till the afternoon where the sun's behind us for those cliffs to be glistening. I don't think we'd get it with the morning sun. Because remember when we were going to Lithgow that time, and we all were amazed at how the cliffs look. That was the sun in the afternoon. So looks like we're going to be the only ones today doing this. I haven't seen any footprints or anything in the dirt. Doesn't look like anyone's done this for quite some time. I think it turns a lot of people off, because when you read on websites, when you read that you have to wade through chest-high water, I think for a lot of people that's a turn-off. But as I said, that fire trail that we're going to come back up, that will lead you down just to the pool, but you miss all this stunning scenery that we're having on either side of us now. So I'm just standing on one of these pagodas and we're trying to work out the way down. There's the trail down there. So I'm thinking at the bottom of this, Julie's going to come down. So you're going to have to come down beside here. I thought the trail goes down that way. And look at these pagodas in the distance. They're everywhere. Awesome photo opportunities with, that could even be Thord Head. I reckon that's Thord Head in the distance. I don't know exactly, but you're going to have to come back through this way. I hope this camera of mine is picking up the beauty. This is exactly what the lost city would look like. Now this way, Jules. You've got to come down through here. Work your way down this way. Actually, you know what? We'll go the way you're going, so we can go through all those pagodas over there, because if we come down here, we're just going to bypass them. So I'll come down where you are and we'll head over that way. There's a track this way, but I don't want to go down this way. Just wait down there and I'll come to you. It's a bit trial and error here. This is not a tourist route. All we've got to look for is a creek. Once we get to the base of Dalpura Canyon, I'll just keep on going, and if it comes to an end where you can't go any further, we'll come back. Might as well take this in. The stunning beauty. You're walking where ghosts once would have. This would have been Aboriginal territory here, for sure. Does it keep on going or not? Alright, we'll just go to the end there so we get a bit of footage and then we'll come back. We could see the track over there anyway. Okay, so this might be a little bit too steep.
One of my favourite photos when I was in
Yeah.
was on a day like this. It's actually raining.
Yeah.
And we just had umbrellas and they happened to be red.
Yep.
And the little umbrella in the distance looked so cool. It was grey.
Yeah, the grey sky. Yeah. Yeah, that's what my friend, when I started first bushwalking with that Magda girl, I used to have this red hoodie. She always used to tell me wear the red hoodie, it comes out so well in the pictures, so nice in the pictures, so bright and vibrant. Yeah, that could even be Thord Head in the distance there. Anyway, we have to head back that way, because if we're going to come back up that fire trail, we're definitely not heading down there. Alright, head back up to where we were, Jules, unless there's a track going down through here. Hey, you could get lost in this city of pagodas. Maybe down here. It's a big drop down there. But there's no trail, so it was definitely a little swift. It was definitely on the other side. Okay, let's go. That's enough of the sightseeing up here. Julie, here, look back, darling. He's very steep. Right, hang on, let me go in front of you, because I have got the correct footwear on. Just make sure you grab on yourself here. Oh yeah, you're right, it's very slippery. You know, it'd be okay if it hadn't been raining, but with all this rain, at least it's not mossy on the road. Well, the trail's down there, so it does say walk through the pagodas. So that's what we're doing. We're walking through the pagodas. Oh. Danger, danger. I know. Flies. It was the first day of summer here in Australia a couple of days ago. And even though it's not sunny, yesterday was it? It was yesterday the 1st. Okay, got a little bit to go. Maybe that was the way around that way. Maybe we've come down the hard way. Well, that way looks hard as well. So, all right, let me pause the camera here and I'll get down. All right, Julie, just be careful, please. Check any rock, whatever you're hanging on with that right hand. Just check that they're tight. No, stay closer there. In. Yeah. Now you got to go sideways. You want me to come get you? Don't you get that bottom wet. Well done. Very good. There you go, you'll be happy to know the trail's here. Do you reckon it was that way though? Down through here? Do you reckon that would have been easier? So I would say if anyone's coming and doing this, you'd probably come down this way. That way was. But again, we've got water coming down there. So if it was a nice dry day, that'd be easy to come down there. But the track is down here. We've got a tissue here so we can tell that someone has been down through here blowing their nose. Oh, the track come up. Maybe that is the track. Yeah, you're going along a different track. You're going along the cliff face. See, this is how easy it is to get lost. In these kind of situations where there's no really any signs to tell you which way to go, just look at your surrounds and think of, just memorize certain things in the distance so we know where it comes from the pagodas. That big, possibly third head is in the distance there. So we're going to have to come back through here if we're not willing to wade through the water. Okay, we have navigated that bit quite well. Oh, someone's been bringing dogs down here. Watch the dog poo. It could very well be. Mate, we're still, look at that up there. That's where we're standing on, Julie. We're still not even down. Oh, I think we'll keep on heading up. I don't know. The track's going everywhere. I've got no idea. I just know that we have to find a creek. I can honestly say we are winging it. We have no idea whether or not we're on the right path or not. All I do know is we've got a rock face on one side of us, a rock face on the other side of us. There's a lot of broken trees and sticks and everything here. I don't know if this is just where the water flows down. A beautiful bird. I still can't hear any creek. We're just hoping that one of these paths leads us to Dalpura Creek. We're going to have to get under this now. We'll jump over it without getting dirty. Maybe up here. Well, it does wind down through there, and we're in a crevice. Be careful, Jules, you get black all over your shirt. Is that a black boy down there? God, we've done some adventures in the past. The grotto is one that was quite a popular video, the grotto waterfall. That was the very first day, New Year's Day of 2022. But that was on dedicated tracks at Centennial Glen. There's no dedicated tracks here. There is no signs saying which way to go. I've just got to remember how to backtrack. So I'm memorizing as many things as I can, that if we have to turn around, we will. Oh! Okay, they speak about the ferns. So this looks like a whole bunch of ferns, yeah? No, but look, this looks like Fern Gully. Sure does to me, and there's a path right smack down in the middle of it. Look at that rock leaning on its side over there, Jules. That's come down from somewhere. Look at the size of that. Wow. Look at the cave system. Why? I got no idea. It's a beautiful walk through. As long as we're going the right way, it's going to be a beautiful walk back if we have to come back this way. Opens up a little bit here. What took off then? How did I not see that bird? That was in this tree just here. Yo! We're down in the boughs now. Look how below the cliffs we are. We started level. Look at that up there, Jules, where little bits and pieces have fallen away. And that tree up there is snapped. I don't know when the last time someone did this track, because there's a hell of a lot of fallen trees and shrubs. You think water's come down here? Maybe. Yowie. Maybe this is a hot spot for yowies. Yeah, you're right. Black panther. Just come through here. I think I can hear water in the distance. So we should be going the right way. Alright, let's keep on going. If we come to anything where I need to start filming again, I shall do so. Oh, it drops down heavily here. Hang on. Let me just see what happens here. Look at this big ass rock. Unbelievable. That's come from up there somewhere. Can you hear the creek? I can hear something. Yeah, this is water that's come down through here. I don't even know if we're going the right way. I think we're coming down the old water trough. Oh, that's not good. Yeah. Yeah, I should really take care. That's the problem when you film with one hand and don't check your footing with the other. I can hear water. Yeah, no, it's like he hasn't left us. That's what, sorry?
Waiting for weeks.
Yeah. I just hope there's no huge drop down through there. Look at the rock collapses down the bottom there. There is, can't you see him? Alright, I better turn the camera off and make our way down. Alright, we've got an update. We've had a massive wrong turn in our travels today. We're coming along the side of this cliff face. I'm thinking we should have come down in through there, but there's no way down here. If you can see, it's a massive drop down here. I'm virtually on the edge. There's a cave over there. So we're going to have to walk all the way back up this way and take another track. I've got a funny feeling it's in there that we have to come down. The creek's below us and that's what we need to find. But we just got to find a way down. I've told Jules to wait all the way up here, because I don't want to put the girl in danger. But that's what happens when you do these adventures for the first time. See how far down we've come. So we're going to have to head all the way back up and head that way, find another track. Looks like what we thought was a track here is where the water was running, and that's what filled us. Anyway, very beautiful. But the wrong way. We made our way back up to the top. I'm just having a look there at all the rock slides along the Gross Valley cliff faces there. We're still trying to find the track down. So I don't think it's down through there. I did read it's pretty self-explanatory. You just keep on following the goat track, but we must have taken a wrong turn somewhere back where the myriad of pagodas were, because I highly doubt that we're meant to head down there. Just go over here and have a look. Just also got to be careful with these pagodas. So you've got all these little crevices here. There's a lot of loose rock, so if you're using one hand to stabilize yourself, the rock, see how they're cracking? The rock will come off. You've got to also be careful where you walk. We'll get on the edge down there. We'll have a look. Otherwise we'll head back to where all those pagodas were and we'll have a look if there's another track. I'm pretty sure it's got to be in between those two canyons, because we could hear water, and that's where we had to go. And I read that on one side, once you reach the creek, on one side it's a massive drop left, so you have to head up the creek, and that makes sense that it's down that way. But it's not an easy task finding it. Anyone that's done it would say, oh yeah, it's easy, you go this way and go that way, but when you're doing it for the first time, it's easy to take a wrong turn. So right on the edge of the mountain here. You can hear the train in the distance. Look at this little sculpture here, looks like a bunny rabbit. Wow, what a view. Okay, so I can hear the creek. It's down there, and that's the creek we have to head along, and then we have to work our way back up to the mountain, and our car's parked all the way up there. There's been a number of rock slides, one over there, one there. What a beautiful view. Where Julie is. Right on the very top. Silly girl. She's going to kill herself. It's a bit windy up here as well. See, look at this. You do not want to step on this. Otherwise, the creek's down there, but there's no way down here. Surely it can't be that hard of a walk down where you're killing yourself. Revel in its beauty. That girl made it up to the top of the mountain yet or not? That's all we need. Julie falling off. Where are you, Jules? we have reached the pagodas again, where we actually came down. So we're thinking, so this is where we both came down with Julie in between here. It's either along the bottom of those and down, but if you notice here, there's a track that goes off to the left. We noticed this before, but we kept on heading up. Now I've gone down this track a little bit and it descends down pretty rapidly, so we're going to try down here as far as we can go. Hopefully this will lead us down, but I did hear water on that side when we was going through the canyon, and the water, if it's either here or along the base of those. So if anyone's thinking about doing this and you come down through the pagodas, when you're coming up this little go track, as soon as you get to this, just keep a track, look out for a track on your left. Do not go up. So we'll head down here. I could be wrong again, so I'll give you an update. It's either, oh, here we go, we've got dog poo. So this is a good sign. So we've seen dog poo over there and dog poo here. So someone's come along this track. We didn't see anything along the top track there. There was no tissues or no dog poo or anything. So as you can see here, it just continuously heads down. So fingers crossed, because if we can make it down to the creek, then it's quite self-explanatory, and the hard part is trying to get back home again. But considering we just have to head up, and Bell's Line of Road is heading up, even if we have to bush bash, we'll bush bash. We've just got to find a way up the canyon, that's all. Dalpura Canyon. So wish us luck so far. Oh, another thing also, Jules dropped the camera when we were coming up that water gully, so I had to go back. So we spent 10 or 15 minutes looking for the camera. So I couldn't leave that behind. But this is promising. As you can see, this is continuously heading down. So hopefully this is the way. I'll be back. I've got some good vibes coming down this track. It's a nice clear track coming down, and we see an undercliff here, so this is promising. Jules is there in the distance, so this makes more sense. Maybe that other way is just for picture opportunities of the Ford Head and the cliff faces of the Gross Valley there. People just go over on the edge of the cliff there and take pictures, but to get down to Dalpura Canyon Creek, this makes more sense. If you can look virtually underneath. I think there'll be a couple of these really on the base of the canyon. We should find more of this as well. I've just got to remember to wipe the camera every so often, the lens. I noticed when we did the four-wheel drive trip, I got a little bit of water on the lens there, and it was there for a number of different scenarios, different shoots. So when I turn it off now, I'll give it a bit of a wipe. Here's another section now. You're coming along here and you're not sure whether or not to follow the cliff or head down here. Now we can hear, can you hear water? Oh, is there a track continuing there or not? Okay. Well, we're going to keep on heading along here. If not, we know to get back to this point and head along here. They may meet up. Who knows? There's a lot of trial and error when you're doing a walk like this for the first time. So, oh, plenty of water. Oh, okay. Well, that's one overhang. I think we come through a lot of overhangs. This is where rocks fall down here. We've got to be careful. Let me go past that water. Oh yeah, look at all the falling rocks here. Yeah. I see some big pieces there falling down. It looks like it's brittle. Hopefully this is the way, otherwise it would be down that way. Mate, if it's our turn to die, and some of the, there we go. So, did you notice this, Jules? Little rock teepee. So someone's been through here. So someone's built a little rock teepee. So this should be the way. It's filling me with confidence. Let me just get a view of that. I don't know if the sun, or whatever sun there is affecting that. But. So just follow the cliff face, boys and girls, because I can hear water down here. That will be the creek. Jules has yelled out and said wrong way. So it was probably left back up there. It looks like this just comes off the cliff here. Is it a good view at least? Man, if that other track that was just up there doesn't take us down, then I'm at a loss. Yeah, definitely. No, definitely not here. No way. I'm definitely not going down there.
Look at that. It's broken.
No, definitely not going down there. Yeah. No way. Now we've got to start heading down. That other track that was back down there heads down. So we just got to keep on trying, man. Trial and error. But if that doesn't, well, the water's down there. So however we get down there, looking on that cliff face over there's no track that takes you down over there. So even if we head along the base of the pagodas, there's nothing that takes you down. There's got to be some sort of track that zigzags down through here. I hope. At least this climb's not as bad as the other one. We went so far down the other way. It's just an effort to climb back up to the flat ground. Back on the undercliff again. Yeah, you're on through. Run, Julesy, run. Look for this big ass tree, fellas, if this is the way down. Look for this massive tree. Jules is going to head down. Yeah, sorry. Well done, Julie. So you're coming along this track over here. And once you get to this big ass tree, it's quite a distinctive looking tree. You can head that way to get a few snaps of the undercliff, which is quite nice, but heading down. So once again, we're in the lap of the gods. I've got no idea. Are we going the right way? Are we not? Beautiful thing is that on this short trek from up the top there, we can already hear water. When we did that top track, it was a long time before we heard water. We had to get right on the edge of the... What was that, sorry? This one here, but it does look like it goes straight down. But it is a track at least, and this is not a water track. It's not where water flows down. Whereas the other one that we did on that top track, you could tell that the water come gushing through there. See how far down from the mountain we've already come? Look at that, just from that little bit, and that water is getting closer and closer. The sound. Just have to zigzag our way down. Just be careful, we don't want to fall now. We have zigzagged our way down very, very quickly. Look where we were. Not this bottom cliff, we were up in the very top cliff. And it just zigzag our way down. Now these are the ferns, I think, that I read about. So we're going through the ferns and we can hear a hell of a lot of water down here. There's these canyons, Dalpura Canyon. So when we're on the other side of this thing, remember when I said we need to find a trail in between these two? That's what it is. We're now coming in between and we've got plenty of water down here. So, and we're descending at rapid rates, absolute rapid rates. So we're either going to have to come back up this way if it's too deep to wade through, or we're going to swim. That means taking off all our gear. See, how would you know this is even here? Honestly.
Did you look out there, up there from there?
What was that, sorry?
Did you look out there?
I know, it's stunning. You reckon it's that way or this way? Oh, it goes into one, yeah. Yeah, this way might be the shortcut. This is rainforest area down here. How beautiful does that water sound? That's not a good sign that it's only going to be ankle deep, Julie. Yeah, definitely. Well, hang on, I'm just going to go down here, see if I can film over the edge here. Come here with your camera. Look at that, there's another track down through here. Oh, look how beautiful that looks. Wow. Can I get in there? Stunning. Oh, there's the creek down there. The Dalpura Creek. So, you know, they canyon down here, you know, abseilers and stuff like that, canyoning. Look at that. Yep. So it says follow the creek down, but I don't think you're following it from here. We'll follow that other track that Julie was on. Look how far down. Be careful, baby. I got the reins with me today, and we've had an upgrade. We've actually put a blue strap on the saltwater Dreamtime 1, and I've put a red strap on the saltwater Dreamtime 2. Signifies the Optimus Prime YouTube channel, and it signifies the Starscream picture slideshow channel. I'm just going to see if I can get up here. It is rather mossy. Let's see if I can get over there. Ah, risky, risky, risky. Where are you, Jules? Oh, beautiful creek down through there. The Alpura Canyon. Oh, there. Stunning. Actually, if I head up here, stay where you are, Jules. I'm going to come up the creek a little bit, show the viewers how green and picturesque it is through here. So this must be the top of Alpura Creek Canyon. Okay, now I hope it's like this when we're down here. It's shin deep. Look how beautiful that looks through and through there. It's another world, Julie. It is another world through here. I don't know if this is going to come out. It's so dark. Don't know. Maybe not getting enough. No, they live off wetness, don't they? They don't need sun at all. What a spot! What a spot here for a picnic.
We should do that. We should start doing it.
Well, if we know where we're going, fair enough. But how did we know that this beautiful picnic area here? I have no. Well, it's just been pot luck today. It's been winging it, and we've come across something like this. They do talk about heading up the canyon. Would it be up this way? Surely not. You might be right, man. It might be up. It says head up there, the creek. All right, let me go get my thongs, the rings, and we'll start.
Just have a look.
Well,
that other path might be a dead end, and then we know that it's definitely right.
And then come up this way. Yeah. Okay, I know that once we're in the creek at the moment. What we've got to look for is, oh, see, here's the undercliff. I think this is it. They talk about an undercliff, and if you follow it, you might come across two leaning boulders. I think we'll head up here first. Let me go get my my rings, and I'll come back up. We have started walking up the creek, and we're still not sure if this is the way or if we need to go further down the creek. So we're going to go back to where that initial waterfall was, but I just want to show you guys what it's like up here. I'm just in my boxer shorts or in my underpants. I just want to show you around this corner what it's like. We've had to wade through waist deep. Look that up there. How awesome does that look? So if we do come up this way again, I think I'm going to need a torch. But we'll go back this way and have a look. It's a pretty distinct pool. I don't know how far up it is. The only thing I can think of is where we parked the car, and I told you guys about coming up that fire trail. That might not even be the fire trail. The fire trail might be closer to Mount Wilson, because it does say head up the creek. Now we are heading up the creek, but we'll know for sure once we go back to that waterfall. And if we can't get any further down, then we're just gonna do it. If we have to swim, we're gonna swim. It must be a different fire trail. I'm going to film through here. I'm going to show you how me and Jules got through to this point. You're not going to believe it. I don't know how well it's going to come out on the camera. I should have brought a better torch. I got one in the on my tack belt, but I've left the tack belt. I've lost my little compass. That was in my wristband here. That's gone. Luckily they're cheap. They don't work very well anyway. Look at the crevices we have to get through. See, mate, I don't know when the last time someone did this, but they don't talk about making your way through logs and everything like that. This is danger, man. One slip in here.
That crocodile will eat you.
Jules has been very impressed with this little section here. I'm kind of hoping that once we get down to that waterfall, it doesn't go down any further, because I would like to come back up this way. Hang on there, Jules. Oh, watch your backpack. Maybe hold it over your head. Look how far in the water she is. It's up to her bottom. That's when it gets deep. Look where we are. Are you serious? We've never done anything like this before. Is it chilly? It's freezing. It's freezing. I'll tell you one thing, you wouldn't be doing this in winter. Oh. Ooh. That's fresh. That was great, isn't it? I'm kind of hoping we have to come back through here. So what we'll do is I'm going to change the battery up here. I'm going to film what this little section's like back towards that big drop off. And if we can't get down, I'll start filming again from here. I'm just going to change my battery. You dry off pretty quickly, don't you?
I don't know yet.
It's pretty humid here anyway. So, all right, let me change the battery. Okay, we've had a camera swap. So there should be about 10 minutes footage, I'd say, walking back to see if we can get any further down the canyon. Well, I didn't film coming up here, so Jules said, why are you not filming? So I'm going to film back, and then we'll see if we need to retrace our steps. I don't like going places and not finding our target. That pool is our target. Yeah, this is gorgeous. I'm not saying it's not. But wouldn't it be great at the end of a creek like this to find a beautiful pool? The green pool. Although it's not going to be too green today. Well, if we have to go back that way again. Carry your shoes. See, we still haven't, they talk about a creek heading off to the left. Along here I did not see a creek that heads off to the left. But I'm glad we come up this way anyway, just to capture all this. Have you seen the little crays, little lobsters? Yabbies, sorry. There's a little yabby down there. No, it's tiny. Lobsters, little yabbies. The same little ones that we see in the Odford Tunnel. Look at that green. See, this is an undercliff. They talk about this. And we were heading up the creek. Yeah, but how far up the creek is it? Is it a fair way up the creek, or? What was that? Oh yeah? Hey, there's yabbies flying everywhere. Look at this one. This one's pretty big. In the bottom there. You want to get a picture, Jules, of me coming through here? With nothing on? Yeah, the uprooted. Yeah, I know. Apparently also there's a mine that was spilling out polluted water into Dalpura Creek. I don't know where that was, but that ran, I think, from the 50s. It was called a particular type of mine in the 50s, and then it changed names, and I think it ran right up until 1997. Oh, I've got to go under there. Oh. I'll tell you one thing, this is not for every person. You're going to have to be willing to get a little bit cold, take off your clothes. It's not something, if you're not willing to do, that you'll be able to accomplish. Sure, there's bits and pieces that you'll be able to get up, but you'll come to a dead end and then have to turn around, and you'll think, oh well, what's up the next section? Well, that's that little section complete. I'll just turn around and head up here now. Ooh. Barefoot like the Aboriginals did back in the day. Look how beautiful it is down through here. This is where we were talking about picnicking. The forest comes alive when it's been raining. That sure is. See, look how deep it is there. It's pretty deep. Well, not deep, but deep up until your waist. And I could be wading through the polluted water. Who knows? Looks pretty clean to me. Tell you what we could do one day is come back down to here if the pool is down the way Jules is heading, and come up this way as far as we can go and see if we can discover something someone hasn't. Oh, these rocks are cutting into my feet. Are we nearly back to that waterfall? I can hear it. This is a section that I didn't film before, so I'm glad I got this on camera. Hang on, Jules, I'm going to have to put on my pants. This is it here. Where was that other track up here? Oh, I've got a little bit of sun. Something's poking through. What was that? Where are you? Down here? Does it go down? Well, it looks like it heads down further. We've just taken a detour. Oh yeah, okay, that's the creek we've got to find. That's it down there. So we didn't go the right way. But it was, well, you know what we do, Jules? One day we come back down to this point and we go up that creek as far as we can go. What do you reckon, in the middle of winter? Middle of summer, yeah. I don't think winter. This is a bit precarious down here. Yeah, this is definitely the right way. Down where the stump, down where the stump is here. Yeah, yeah, down.
There's a track that way too.
Is there?
Probably both leads down to the bottom of the
Oh God. The goal is that pool. What was that? No, I don't think so. No way in the world. It's meant to be like a cave pool. Yeah, that's the waterfall. Keep on going, I'm getting wet here. No, down, yeah, keep on following this track. Well, the canyon was raining on me. Have you got everything? You didn't lose anything? Alright, that's the 10 minutes footage. Yeah, well, yeah. Now, this is a bit sketchy. Yeah, see, once we get into that creek, then we'll be okay. We've taken some unbelievable pictures from the waterfall up there. We're going to start walking along this undercliff here. I don't think it's time to head in the creek yet. There was a place where I read where you actually cross the creek. So we'll just keep on walking along this track as long as we don't veer away from the creek, because ultimately that pool, it might be, we may have to go down into the creek. Yeah, okay, let's do that. Let's go back down. All right. So as you can see, it leads us away from the creek this way. This, you know where this takes us? Where we made that wrong turn around the other side. Let's go down into the creek. We still don't even know. We still don't even know if this is the right way to go. It could be up that canyon that we went originally. We have no idea. Lucky we left early this morning. This one might be an all day. We may not even get time for lunch. Oh, slippery down here, Josie. Be careful. Ooh. Don't you love that sound of flowing water? I know I do. Did you put the camera in your bag? Maybe this is what they mean about crossing the creek. Now that was very lucky. That was very lucky. Lucky there wasn't a big drop there. Could you see that? Yeah. Lucky my ass fell on that rock. The problem is I've got no hands now. I've got frickin' my thongs in one hand and the camera in the other. I don't want to wreck my thongs down through. Why what? Mine. But I'm looking after my rangs. Okay, so this must come to a section where it drops off to the left or something, and then we have to head up the creek, I think. That's all I can think of. We'll keep on walking down. Okay, we've hit another hurdle. We started heading down the creek here, and it's just a massive drop. It just keeps on going down and down and down. I'm not sure if we should do that, and then if it's the wrong way, having to trek back up this way. So what we are going to do, because we have come down here to take a few pictures of that waterfall, we are going to get back on top of the waterfall, and we're going to head along that pass there. That's the only thing that we can think of, where we were before, and see if that little undercliff takes us to anywhere. Because I doubt very much that's the pool there, where that waterfall is. I've got a hard time believing that's it. Oh. Careful, Josie. Okay. All right, this track keeps on heading this way, but Jules said it doesn't go anywhere. So just to be safe, we'll head back this way. And we're going to walk along that canyon as far as we can go until we know for sure there's nothing up there. It was a lot easier walking that way than it is this way. If we can't do it, Jules is happy with what we've found so far. Could that be the pool that they speak of? I don't think so. Do you reckon that's it? I don't think so. Does it look green? What do they talk about the sun shining through it?
Well, it's not. There is no sun.
I don't know. I've got no idea. I don't think it is. Very slippery this way anyway. And the last thing that we want to do is go somewhere we can't get out of. I don't believe that's it. They talk about heading up the creek. So we're going to head up the creek. That's what we're going to do. Come on, we'll go up a little bit further. It's still early. We'll go up to that last little section where it looked like it was chest deep. We'll get past there. If we don't see those two boulders, then we'll turn right around. We are back up to this point. We are going to travel up here for maybe 10 to 15 minutes. See if we're lucky enough to find it. If not, look how deep Jules is there. Watch your camera and phone on that. There's your deep there, baby. I'm going to have to G-string my underpants. Actually, the boomerangs are giving me a little bit more height. The soles are quite thick. Ooh, that's chilly. The only thing that worries me up here, there was this one section that I got to without filming. It looked very deep. So we will walk through it as far as we can. If it gets too deep, I don't think we're going to want to swim in here. So it's very cold. And people who have done this maybe don't recognise all these logs. Were these logs always here? Or who knows? Look at my breath. I don't know if that's coming through. But it's chilly. Oh, this is the section that I can hardly fit through. Tell you what, this poor old Rambo shirt has got so dirty. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get all the marks off it. Every time I see a mark on this, I'm going to think of this day. I've got my little EC10 night core out. This was one of the very first flashlights that I bought, because up here gets very dark. See, the problem with this is they don't talk about trees. Why, cold? Is there? We heard this tapping sound before. It sounded like Aboriginal spirits. I'm here, I'm here. Can you hear something echoing? Yeah. What is that? Maybe someone doesn't want us coming this way. Hang on, Jules, let me go in front. I've got this little torch, it should light it up a bit.
How far did you go?
Oh, a little bit further, where it gets pretty deep. This is not very deep through here. Look at this. Wow. Tell you what, we don't want a torrential flood coming through here at the moment. It'll sweep us back home. Okay, I remember this bit. I had to climb over here. Beautiful. It looks up through there. Get your camera out. I didn't think you'd come up this far, did you? Did you come up this far? You didn't, okay. I come around one more corner and it looked very deep. Hang on, let me go back this way. Oh. See, apparently at the end of the pool, they canyon down. So does this come to a section off a cliff? I've got no idea. What we'll have to do is I'll upload it. Hopefully someone... You can go up the side here, Jules. You didn't even have to do that. Hopefully someone will comment that's done it before and they'll tell me where we went wrong. Yeah, maybe, but I'm not real confident. We've done a few mistakes today. What was that? No, it's a cave. It's like see, is this what I thought the steep bit was? Yeah, I think this is a steep bit. Sorry, the deep bit. I don't think I went further than this. Maybe we can get through here. Let's see how deep it is. Now let me see. Stay here and I'll see. Yeah, hang on. If I can make it, let me just pause. That was the deepest section. That came up to my belly. Okay, so it's and I'm 6'1", so it came up to my belly. So it's more than waist height. Jules actually walked on that tree, and I held her hand. There is a rock shelf on this side once you get up here, but down here is really deep. We're going to have to come back through there if we don't find anything up here. We've given it a great crack, a real good crack today. Just hoping that's... I want to see these two boulders somewhere. We've got to walk next to two boulders leaning on something. Leaning on each other. That's right. There's an oh moment. If it's too deep, actually they speak about going up. Maybe we can get up. Let me just have a look. That's really deep there, Jules. Wait there, wait there, wait there, wait there, wait there. Look at the yabbies. It's bloody huge. Come on this side. It looks to be a log here. We can climb up the log. It's a bit loose, but it should be okay. Now I've got no hands. Oh. Okay. Let's go side, side. More deep sections. It's really slippery in here, Jules. Just be very careful. You should be able to get up there. You want to get a picture there of that little stream? Should be able to walk down there and get up. Look at the tree up there. Wow. It has been worth it coming up this far, although we are very wet. I did read somewhere where a creek goes off to the left, and we just keep on heading up the creek that we have been heading up. We have come across a beautiful little waterfall on the left-hand side here that we would have found if we didn't come up. We got a little. Now, are you sure you want to head up there? That's risky, Jules, don't. That's too slippery. What is that, little pool? I might even try to head up there. It is a little pool? That's not the one though. I don't think that's the green pool. Because at the end of it they talk about canyoning down.
Isn't that what I put down?
No, that's not it. I don't think that's it at all. Did you get a few pics from here?
Yeah, one here.
Grab a couple from here. Oh, it's still nice with the climbing from all the way to the top there, from the top. I'll keep on filming up here. This could be it. Does that look like two rocks leaning on each other? Oh, please tell me it is. What do you reckon?
Oh, yeah.
Is that two rocks leaning on each other?
Right.
Well, I can hear some sort of waterfall up here as well.
Cave.
And it's a what, sorry?
Cave.
Yeah, and it goes into a cave. Man, if we have found it.
Excuse me.
I don't even know if that's the leaning rocks. Deep here or not? No. What was that? Every time I think we're there, then I think we're not. Oh. At least it's not so hard to navigate here. I don't know. Is that two leaning rocks? Yeah. I know it looks like it, but that looks awesome down through there. It opens up a bit. Oh, here we go. We've got a big...
That's what it said, didn't it?
I don't know. Oh, it opens up into a forest. Yeah, that's right. It did say it opens up into a forest to climb back up again. Oh, I've got no idea. The good thing is though, we are following another canyon, which means if it is this way, I said we're following another canyon, which if it is this way and we've reached the pool with the cave, it does make sense that they would then abseil down into the canyon. See how echo it is down here? That's a long way up. We have come a long way up. We've got a little dedicated track. Just remember...
Because I ain't going back that way.
The way we came?
Yeah.
Well, we're going to have to. If I'm not sure of this track that takes you up a different way, then we're going back the same way we came. Because then it's straight up past the pagodas and on the fire trail. Might not even be the Jinki fire trail that we came along. No, that's the whole search for today, is the pool. That's why we've come down here. This is it. There's the two leaning rocks. That looks better. That looks, see the lizard? It's huge. These are the two leaning rocks, I reckon. I've said that a couple of times today, but I think this is it. If I can get over this last bit without scratching myself. Oh. And there was a lizard waiting for us here. I think that lizard knows. This is it. You can't tell me that's not two leaning rocks. I think we are close now. What do you reckon? For sure? Is that for sure two leaning rocks or not? Looks like two faces against one another. Hang on, I've got to come back if you're going to film. Oh, God. What a trek, what an adventure. I'm so dirty. I've got underpants on. I'm carrying my shorts. I don't know if I've got all my gear with me. I don't know if anything's fallen off. Tell me there's a pool, a cave pool up there somewhere, Jilly. There's those petrified woods you love so much that lean. Okay, undercliff. They speak about an undercliff once you pass under the two rocks. This will be one of my most proudest moments, you know that? Because we could have easily turned around and said, does that look like a cave over there? I'm telling you, it looks like a cave. When it comes to exploring, this may be, hang on, this may be my proudest moment because we have persevered. We could have so easily turned around and said, we're not doing this. We come a long way up that canyon. It sounds like a waterfall up here. Is this it? I thought this was it. It's not even it. Jeez, I should have brought a better torch. This is it. Wow. We have reached it. And someone's got a rope tied down, so they come in from the top. So we've got to get home, we've got to get on top of this waterfall. Let me just put my gear down. I didn't realise we had to bring a full-blown torch in here. Now that we know where it is, we'll definitely come back. Can you keep on heading along there or not? Careful. Oh, there's the yabby.
Can we eat it?
Nah, it's too small. Is there a rock shelf here? Yeah, there's a rock shelf up here. That is gorgeous. Unfortunately, we don't have any sun. There we go, we've got some canyoners. How are you? Not too bad. Awesome. Oh, how cool is that? That's what the road's before. I thought it was a swing. Are you cold? Little. Yeah, I'm a little bit. We've had to come up all the way from the other end. We came up all the way from the other end. It was waist deep at times. So. Sorry? Hang on. Awesome. Fantastic. All right, head up that way a little bit, Julie. Huh? Yeah, I think so. I think it turned out well. Yeah. How do you get your ropes down? It's just a normal walk down. There's no more canyon. Yeah. Till you get right down the bottom, maybe. Yeah, I think there's a place up here, so we'll find it. Otherwise, we'll just go back to the beginning of the way we came from. Yeah, we'll just see where we go. All right, we'll wait till you guys come out. Might get a picture with them, Julie. Oh. Well, that's it. That's the pool that we were searching for. Now they talk about a rocky outcrop. Now we've got to head along, so we've got to try to get our way on top of that waterfall. That's the way I heard you go out. Wait till they come out, we'll get a picture with them. Was it too dark to get pictures in there, do you think? All right. Jeez, I wish I had brought a better torch now. That was the effort. That was an explore and a half. Hang on, Josie. We got a few pics. Success. The Dalpura Canyon pool that we were looking for. We have reached. We're now got to try to get on top of that waterfall for the way out. That's the way these guys came in. And funnily enough, the gentleman there, he used to live in Manlyvale, where I actually still live today. He was blown away. What a small world. So I've told him my YouTube channel, and they'll be able to see themselves back. Success, there they go, through the two big rocks. What a life, eh? That young lady was from Brisbane, and he was from Sydney, in their wetsuits. What was that? Yeah, we've got to get on top of the waterfall. So just wherever that waterfall was, just keep on heading that way. That's the way they came. Now starts the part where we don't know. This is a lot of guesswork. We asked that, yeah, this was it. We asked that girl how to get back out, but she wasn't too sure. But Jules is making her way up. As long as we get on top of that waterfall, we'll be sweet. I'm not quite sure if I've got condensation on the camera, so I apologise to anyone watching this. I think somewhere down there may have a bit of water get in the camera lens. It's been one of those days today. I'm still half naked. Where'd you go down, Jules? Down here? Under? Oh yeah, I can see your footprints. Oh. And straight down here. What was that? Yeah, I know. My back grabbed onto the mountain there. Okay, so that's where they tied themselves off on, was it? That tree there? Can you see the hole they came down or not? Oh yeah, there's another rope there too. Just hang on a sec, I'm going to put these shorts back on again. Oh shit, did you see that? The whole rock moved. Can you come and grab these? And my torch. So, any chance you can grab that as well? So I can jump down. Ooh. Let me see where this canyon is they came down. Yeah. Okay, so there's...
This is like, except it was a lot higher canyon than we did in New Zealand.
Yeah. You
went down into the cave.
Was that with the boys?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen those pictures, yeah. Okay, so that's where they came down, right there. I don't know if I should risk going down there. It looks rather slippery. Actually, I should go up that way over there to get a picture of it and see what it's like. Wait there, Julesy. I've got to go down. We've got to head up this way, I think. We've got to... Yeah, well. Just let me get down on top of this thing first.
Where we're going, right?
Straight up this way, yeah. She said to follow the creek. Which makes sense, and then she said it opens up. Okay, so this is where they walk down. A couple of ropes from past abseilers. This is danger, man. This is danger. Danger. I don't have the appropriate footwear. Trying to keep the camera as still as possible. I want to see this hole they came down. There it is. That's the green pool that they speak of. When the sun shines through here, which it hasn't been doing today, apparently it illuminates this pool. So when we work our way out from here, we're going to memorize this track, and we don't need to come, next time we come here, we don't need to come the same way we did, and it's a lot shorter trip down. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. Oh. There's my clothes hanging up on the tree there. Hang on, I've got to get dressed. Funny girl. Alright, this is the part they say that we need to walk out of here. We weren't sure if we should head along this rock or not. but I've noticed the canyoners footprints. So you can see one there from them coming down. So this is the way they came down, and we're heading back up. Which makes sense because we once again are walking. What's wrong? I just think just follow this. We've got to get, the thing is, hun, we've got to get on top of these canyons. So whatever way gets us on top of these canyons. Just keep on following this. And we've got to somehow get, there's the pagodas up there. Just keep on looking for footprints. Ouch. That young lady said to follow the creek, so that's the way they came down. I don't even think we'll remember how to get here next time we come. Hopefully this phone of mine, the lens is not foggy. Otherwise this... Alright, we're now going to follow the creek and watch ourselves with footing, because Julie nearly fell over here. That feels nice. I tell you what, I'm so tired. I'm so tired. We have gone up and down, up and down. Mate, when I can see that fire trail just below Bell's line of road, I'll be so happy. My pants are so wet and they're so tight grabbing onto my thighs. It was easier when I had them off. I'm in the walls now. I'm in the freaking walls. What a huge adventure. You know which way you're going, Jules? I don't. Just following the creek. Just following the creek. It looks like the pagoda's up there that we're standing on. I don't know, do we head up there or straight? Ah, here, Jules. They talk about a forest. That looks like a forest through there. Let's try up through here. And it does say you got to cross the creek. Let's try up here. There's like a little track here. Because there's a part that mentions that you'll be looking like you're walking away from the creek, but then you'd join back onto the creek. What was that? I don't know. We're below the cliff tops. There is a path that way. Nah, I'm just guessing. But they did talk about like a forest, the gum tree. So all right, let's go your way. Well, I don't know. If you've got a clear path there, let's go your way. Anyway, we know where to come to if this way doesn't work out. We've made enough mistakes today. I don't want to make any more. Have you got reception? If you've got reception, then... Yeah, this way, just follow the creek. I've got to get up on top of there somewhere. From what I read, it does say thick bush, and this is thick bush, but there is like a goat track that you can walk along, so that's what we're doing at the moment. If we had to come this way, I don't think we would have found it. I wouldn't have had a clue where to go. I think I had better directions. What do you reckon? Up there? We'll just keep on following this. See, that'll take us up onto the ridge. Look at this. Beautiful. Up there? Maybe. Look at the little holes. Ooh. You reckon they cross here?
Yep.
There's a path that leads up that way. You reckon they join up? Those guys have got it easy now. We're the ones that have got the hard thing ahead of us. Is there? Alright, if you want to cross over, I'll walk up the creek a little bit. Yeah, there's no way going up through there, so we'll cross the creek here and come back on the other side. You can see someone's come down there. There's footprints there. Oh. Definitely not going up there. No way in the world. Uh-oh. Track ends. Huh? Track ends. Do we then walk up the creek again? Oh, I don't want to go up another section. I think we go through that forest of gum trees. Oh, there's a track that keeps on going. Yeah, maybe come this way, Jules. There is a track here. Yeah, there's a mark here. You can see someone slid down here. That's what we're going off now, bush skills. No navigation, no mapping. I'll be happy when we're on top up there, then we can see where we are. Does it look like someone's come down there or not? Oh. Just working our way up the creek. You can see like a deep pool here. I did remember reading a bit saying that you don't have to go through it. There is like a little section up to the right, so we're going to see if we can get around it and come back down on the other side of it. Yeah, I would keep on heading up what looks like to be the stairs, so I would go up that way and then hopefully come back down to the creek again on the other side. Someone's had their fun over here building little rock teepees. Have a look here. I don't think that's the way we go. We're going to head back down towards the creek now. We can hear the road. A big semi just roared past on Bellsliner Road. So we are close to Bellsliner Road. I don't know if it's up here or if it's up there, but surely we're going to start climbing soon. This has all been done with trial and error. And I don't even think this video is a help to anyone to try to get to this place. The best thing I can tell people is just follow the creek, either way. If you stick with the creek, then you'll be okay. Maybe. Julesy says maybe. Sounds like voices. That's a great sign. People coming down the same way. Oh. Are we close to getting out? Yeah. Really? Thank Christ for that.
We heard the voices and we thought, yeah.
Yeah, just keep on following the creek. Are you going to canyon down into the pool?
I have no idea.
If you keep on following this creek all the way down, you get to a point where you'll find a track and you'll work your way back up a track again. That's the way we came down. But you'll get to the top of the waterfall. That's where people canyon down. You'll see a whole bunch of ropes. Go to the left-hand side of it and work your way down into the track, and then come in underneath the pool. Okay, because the pool's incredible. So. That's the pool. That's the pool we were trying to find today. It's excellent. Thank you very much. So what have we got up here? Like a fire trail?
You reach a fire trail real close to the top.
Okay. So what is this?
Yeah.
Just keep on following this.
Yep. Yeah, you're almost out of it, and you'll see the trail just kind of veer off.
Into open, and then eventually you start going back uphill.
Yeah, it's uphill.
And there's a bit like clay almost.
Yep.
Yeah. It's not wet. It's
okay.
nice. It's nice going.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Eventually you'll hit the road up the top.
Oh, thank Christ. Thank Christ. Could you see? Okay. Thanks. Could you see a car up there parked? A blue car? Did you just park up on the road?
One car. I don't remember what it was.
That's fine. No, okay, we'll come the opposite side then. So.
Yeah, I reckon we'll be Ubering.
Yeah.
Walking left, I think, is like it's a couple hundred meters, or is it a few 500 meters or something like that?
There's a little bit of a roadblock to get back to a different car park.
Okay, that's where we're probably at, yeah. Okay, no worries. Thank you so much. Good luck. Okay, no worries. Yeah. Yeah, as long as you got the creek with you, you can't get lost. Okay, so. No worries. It's gorgeous through here, isn't it? Absolutely beautiful. So we've got to make sure we know where to park. Oh, and how to come this way, because this is the way we're going to come to the pool next time. I'm going to bring a torch, and that way it saves us doing it the long trek. That's wrong. They didn't mention anything. Is it really deep?
I'm not sure.
Maybe where you are, maybe this side's okay. Let me go over here. Oh, there's a couple of stepping stones, I think. That's what it looks like anyway. There's one. Two. I'm still getting wet though. And three's okay. Alright, this is where it opens up here, Julia. This is the last bit, I think. This is what he was saying, it wiggles around and opens up. I should have worn a black shirt today, not a white one.
Oh my God.
Okay, here we go. Whereas the way we could have, no, there was no other way that we could have. What an adventure. Do you know what the time is, Jules, or not? Is it midday yet? No! Really? We started off at 7:30. It's 5 to 1. What's going on here? It did. Do we head back up? I think we have to. That's a deep pool. I'm not going to be going through there. Oh. All right, opens up. Oh, God. Wow, this must be the forest they're talking about. You tired or not? I am as well. Wow, that's been a killer walk up. I don't know what that couple was talking about. We're not close. That was straight up. That reminded me of the horse track that we did down at Beauchamp Falls earlier this year. I can see the guardrail just up there. The interesting thing is going to be where we park the car. How close, what fire trail are we going to come out? Is it going to be near the car or not? I don't really care at this moment. As long as I can hear cars and trucks driving along up there, I'm prepared to walk along the Bells line of road for as long as it takes, because I am mega tired. These camo shorts are pressing against my legs because they're so wet. Few more steps to go, Julesy. Oh, God. Telegraph wires running what we think is on the fire trail. There's the guardrail up the top there. Cars cruising along. So it should open up here onto a fire trail. What we need to memorise is the road or the path that veers off it. Pity that plaque up there doesn't say anything. Wow, Josie can't even get her arms up. I think that those people actually on purpose told us that we were close because they knew how hard it was going to be. Okay, here's the fire trail here. Now we've got to find out where the car is. Is it that way or this way? So as soon as you come in on this gate here, is this where the car was parked behind the tree? Earlier on in the day? No. As soon as you've come through this gate here, chaps, take a left at the first pole and just follow it down and it'll take you straight down to the pool. Oh, I don't think I've been so happy to see the Belsliner Road. There's no sign on there. Are we close, Jilly? Man, we've...
How do we know which way?
I don't know, but we definitely didn't park in the right spot. I think we should go on this side of the road and walk down that way. We've got to find out which way Mount Wilson is now. You want to get on your sat nav and tell me if Mount Wilson's down this way or that way, but we're nowhere near the car at all. So we have worked out we are parked miles away from the track that we exited. The two people that we passed, their cars are just parked on the side of the road just here. So back this way is towards Mount Wilson, this way is towards Lithgow. So that path, or that fire trail at the start of the day, I thought that we would come up. It's nowhere near it. So I don't know where that trail leads. We got the Jinki trail correct. So we worked our way down the pagodas, which was all like the website that I read up on said that we would, but we didn't get the parking right. So what we should have done, we should have parked here, walk up to the Jinki trail, and then we would have done our walk around and exit it at that boom gate down the bottom there. I've been walking for about 5 minutes, so it shouldn't be too long getting back to the car. I can see the big cliff face in the distance there. That's where the road has the barricade in the centre, where the two lanes separate. So we're not all that far at all. Around this next bend, and I think we're home and host. How long do you think that walk back was, Jules? 10 minutes? 10-minute walk. So if you want to park the car where you're going to exit up that track, it's a 10-minute walk back to the Jinki fire trail, which is just here. We parked just over here, so we've had to walk back to our car. So it doesn't matter which way you do it from, it's about a 10-minute walk from either end. So my advice is probably park on this side of the road, heading towards Mount Wilson, and come back and enter here and go down the way we did through the pagodas, and you'll be able to see the cliff faces of the Gross Valley. Or you can park where the three cars, see there's plenty of parking down here, so maybe that's why it's more easy for people to park here, because it's a fair way off the road and they don't mind having the walk back. I think it's a lot safer parking here. So all right, that'll do us. I don't know where that track leads here. That gentleman just came up it. It's just over here. He's doing the Jinki trail now. God knows where this takes us. This may even be in the track to the way we came out. It could well be. So the way we came out, all the way down on the Belsliner Road, if we followed the telegraph poles, maybe this is where it would lead us. See the telegraph wires end about there. So this might be the case. Anyway, that's it. I'm calling it a day. I'm tired. I'm cut. I think I've bruised my wrist here. I've got a nice big lump on this side. So we'll call it a day, and until we see one another on the next adventure and explore, adios.